I'm Adam Stainsbury, the Vice Principal here at Westerings Primary Academy. In a lesson we think about a learning objective and the lesson outcomes, and throughout the course of a lesson we can use the Engaged-Learning Hotboard to map the progress throughout that lesson. So from the beginning, where we see our learning objective, the children interact with the board, they engage with it, they add all their work throughout the lesson, so that by the end of that lesson we can see the progress from beginning to end, which is perfect for a teacher. That's what we're planning for, and that's what we're hoping to see by the end of a lesson. The Hotboard really helps make learning visible because children are sharing their thoughts and what's going on in their mind with the rest of the class. So they come up to the board, they write down their ideas and their thoughts, and everything is then put on the board for other children to use. So it supports lower ability children because they're able to take ideas from others, and then equally it challenges the higher ability children to think to the next level and really sort of up their game. Children are sat in their desks from morning all the way through to the afternoon sessions. It can be quite static and less engaging for them, whereas because they're up and out of their seats engaging with the board, adding post-it notes, putting on their own bits of work, not only are they getting that instant gratification of having their work displayed, but they're up and out of their seats and they get to take pockets off of the wall, bring it back to their tables, add ideas, share with their friends, bring it back, put it back on. It really makes the learning engaging for the children. Because the Engaged Learning Hotboard is a really good tool for teachers to get learners coming together, it gives us the opportunity to support our lower achievers by getting mixed ability groups working together, creating mind maps of their learning. It's a really good way for us to show their progress as well as everyone else's, from the beginning of the week where they're doing a cold task, the end of the week when they do their hot task, and all of a sudden we can see that progress from one day to the next for all abilities of children. We've used the Engaged Learning Hotboard in a range of year groups, from the early years all the way through up to year 6. Children can use whiteboard pens to write over the top of the hot pockets on the Engaged Learning Hotboard so that they can scribe letters and numbers, so it can be used in an early years setting as well as up in year 6.
I like these pocket things here. It's because you can take them off and you don't have to keep coming up. You can take them off and like sit down with it and then copy off, and when you finish with it you can put it back on.
There's a greater pressure on schools now to move from good to outstanding or from RI to good, and a lot of that takes place in the classroom and what inspectors will see when they come into classrooms. They want to see the learning environment around them having a real impact on the progress of pupils, and the board does that perfectly. If I had to sum up the Engaged Learning Hotboard in a few words, I'd say it's collaborative, engaging and dynamic for pupils and for the teachers. The Engaged Learning Hotboard is something I'd recommend to teachers and schools. It's had a real impact on the teaching and learning that happens in our classrooms, and I'm sure it would work in schools up and down the country.